Good morning. This is Inspiring Syed Masroor. I will discuss how an effective HR function can be created, can be built. Technically speaking, every HR manager, every HR professional knows that how the function works. It is talent acquisition, talent management, employees engagement, compensation and benefits, HR operations. In certain cases, it is named as organization development in lieu of employees engagement and culture. So one way or the other, the HR function, it revolves around the people and the culture. So this is known to every HR manager, HR expert. But how to create effectiveness of HR function, HR department, it is very important to understand and then to apply in the real time. How the HR will add value to the business, to the stakeholders. One is the business context, then it is the human capabilities, and then comes the HR function or the HR department. The business context, what are the work trends, what are the assumptions of the business, what business is being run by certain companies, certain organizations. So this needs to be understood. Then comes the human capabilities. Under human capabilities, then talent is there, leadership, organization, and then HR itself. Finally comes the HR function or the HR department, how the people are being hired, how they are being compensated, what is the HR operations, what are the HR practices, the work culture, etc. So this is the HR value creation logic. These three factors around which the whole value revolves. And Dave Ulrich has talked about it in very detail. So I have learned a great deal from different people, particularly from Dave Ulrich, that I wanted to share with you, so that we collectively, the HR managers, the HR professionals, add value to the businesses, to the organizations where we work. This is very important. Now we have to understand that what are the human capabilities value and what are the human capabilities initiative that will benefit different stakeholders, and who are those stakeholders. It is the shareholders, employees, HR professionals, senior executives, customers, board of directors, and so on and so forth. So these are the stakeholders for whom we have to create the value, the HR department, the HR professionals. So this needs to be understood in detail. So which factors we should keep in mind when we are talking about the effectiveness of the HR function? It is the reputation of the HR, how it is creating efficiency and effectiveness into the business. Then the design of the HR, that how this HR department operates, what are its components, what are its functions, and how strategically and professionally it is being run by the HR managers. Then it is the HR mission and the vision, that what HR is envisioning and how does it add value to the business. Then it is the HR professionals, that how they are working, how they are learning, how they are raising their learning curve, and how they are working with the other departments to add value. Then comes relationships, that how relationships are being built with different stakeholders. It is the internal stakeholders, it is the external stakeholders. Then it is to be seen that how digitization is going to affect the HR function. It is revolving around the digitized processes and the systems, how it is working with the inside and the outside customers. Inside customers are the employees, outsides are the end users who are taking benefit of the services of a certain company where the HR department is operating. And what are the HR practices and the policies and the systems that have been introduced and that are adding value to the overall stakeholders benefits and the stakeholders businesses. Importantly, how the HR analytics work, how the data and the analytics that are being created by the HR, and those are helping the stakeholders in their decision making. So this is the value that is being added by the HR to the businesses, to the stakeholders. This needs to be understood in detail and learned by the HR managers, by the HR professionals, and this is to be applied in the real time so that the stakeholders value could be enhanced and it could be reinforced, and the businesses and the business owners or the senior management and executives, they should understand that HR department is not merely an operational function, but it is a strategic partner. It is adding value to the overall businesses. But HR managers and the HR professionals, they have to learn more beyond the operational work, and they have to raise their learning curve. And this is how they can contribute by building teams, by building cross-functional relationships, by working on systems and initiatives which are strategic in nature, and those are adding value to the overall businesses. So I just wanted to share this brief video so that I could share my views how the HR effectiveness can be created and how the stakeholders value can be enhanced by the HR function. I wish you all the best. Have a good day.